Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela WebDev. In this video, we will see some of the elements, HTML elements for representing this computer code. So that means whatever the computer code we are writing, right, the coding. If you want to show that coding in the HTML content as an output, so what are the elements we need to use it? Let's try to see in this video. Here are number of elements available for marking of the computer code using the HTML. So computer code is nothing but the coding, the programming language code whichever you are writing. That code you want to show it as it is in the output. So we will be using these elements for showing these things in the HTML. Let's try to see. The first element is the code element. So the code HTML element displays its content styled in a fashion intended to indicate that the text is a short fragment of the computer code. So whenever you are having a small piece of code, programming language code, and you want to show that small piece of code in the HTML content, so we can use this code element. We should wrap that all the computer code in the code element, so that it will try to show that HTML content in a different fashion style. Font style will be little bit of different, showing so that making the users aware that it is a short fragment of the computer code. So this is the code element. So whenever whenever you want to write the programming language code, short piece of code in the HTML output, means make sure to wrap it with the code element. The next one is pre-element. For retaining the white spaces, generally the code blocks. If you use indentations or excess white space inside your text, browsers will ignore it and you will not see it on your rendering page. For example, let's say that you want to show that piece of code in the output, and normally generally in our editors and all those things we will be having some indentations. Let's say that if you try to see here, so if you open anything, so you will be having indentations like this. When you are having like this DL is and two spaces, you will be giving the tab space of two things for the nested elements. So whichever the elements is inside this one, so it may be any programming language, we will be maintaining that somewhat indentation. In order to have this indentation, in order to show these indentations, we know that in the HTML element, so white space is not allowed. So any white space, if it is there, means it will treat it as a single space only. So all the white space or new lines, everything will be cancelled out and it will show you only the single space. But whereas when you want to show the when you want to show this programming language code in the HTML output, generally we will be using this indentation and all those things. We need to show that one in our output. So if you want to show those white space and the HTML and the browser should not ignore those things, means we need to use this pre-element. If you wrap the text in the pre-tags, however, your white space will be rendered identically to how you see in your text editor. So whenever you wrap the text, it may be a code or it may be any content. So whatever the content it may be, so if you wrap the content in the pre-element, so the white space, how the white space structure is there in the editor as it is, it will try to show it in the output also. So that is the use of this pre-element. So we will try to see this practical implementation also, then you will understand. And the another element which we will be using normally in our programming language elements is var element. So generally this var element is used for specifically marking of the variable names. Whenever you want to, when you have written a piece of code and you are trying to explain that piece of code at the bottom is, so whenever you want to say about the variable name that was used in the programming language, we need to wrap it in the var element, so that you will be having some different font style, making it sense that it is a variable name. And the last one is the KBD. This is the keyboard input element. Whenever you want to show the keyboard commands means Control Alt and all those things. When you want to show it in HTML content, you can wrap it with the KBD element. The KBD HTML element represents a span of inline text denoting textual user input from a keyboard, voice input or any other text entry device. And the last one is the sample output element. So now you have written the programming language and you have explained about the programming language code. Everything you have explained it. Now at the bottom you need to show the output of this one. So how the output will look like, you want to show the output in the HTML content. How the sample output will look like. So now for the output thing, you need to wrap it with an element that is samp. That is nothing but SAMP sample. The sample output element. The sample HTML element is used to enclose inline text which represents sample output from a computer program or quoted. So if you want to show the sample output from a computer program, we will be using this sample HTML element. Its contents are typically rendered using the browser's default monospaced font such as the Courier or Lucid Console, whichever the font is. So it will show the browser's default font with that one. So let's try to see this practical implementation of these all elements. So what are the elements we have learned? First one is the code, second one is the pre, third one is the for, var, fourth one KBD and sample. Let's try to see this one. Here I am creating an file, computer code. Okay, computer code.html. So here I am having HTML5. Okay, and here I will write code. So normally if you try to mention in the p tag, so I will be having a code in such a way that where let I is equal to 0, I less than 5 and I plus plus I am having like this, let's assume, and here I am writing like this, and I will do the console.log of I. So this is the output I am having. If you try to show the same output in the HTML, so how it will look like, let's try to see. So let's open this one in the live server. So I have opened this one in the live server. If you try to see all the white space, whatever the white space I have used here, so these all, so in the new line, these all things has been eliminated. So for this reason, first of all, what you need to understand is, so this is a piece of code, programming language code, whatever may be the programming language. For showing this programming language code, first we need to wrap it in the code instead of the p element. So now if you try to see the output, how it will look like, let's try to see. If you try to see here the output, see the output will change in a, the font size has been changed into a separate thing, specially style thing. Now what I will try to do is, so here we are not able to see the output properly. All the white spaces has been cancelled. So for this reason, what we need to do is, we can use that one inside a pre tag. Okay. So here I am using a pre tag. So now I have used the pre tag. Let's try to see the output. If I try to see the output, see what, however the text has been written in the output, so in the same manner we will be able to see the output here. See. Now I want to explain this about this one. So here I can write in a such a way that, okay, so here is the for loop in JavaScript. So we need to I value will be incremented by 1 or something like this. Now here the I is a variable. So you know that I is a variable. Now what if you try to see the output, here we are able to see the output. Now I is a variable. We are able to understand that here I is a variable in the programming language. Now if you know that this is a variable, we need to wrap it in a var. Okay. So this is how we will be using this one. So like this, I has been changed to somewhat special font size. Now another one, what is that one is, so now here I can use another thing, something like this. So press Ctrl plus I for copying the code. So let's assume, okay, so we need to write the symbol. So here Ctrl plus I is the keyboard command. So what we can do is, we can wrap it inside the KBD. KBD is nothing but keyboard input. So here I can use the keyboard input. So here also I can use it KBD. So here I have used this KBD. Now if you try to see the output, see Ctrl plus I, we are able to see it. Now what I want to show, here I want to show the sample output. So here I can show that P, here is the sample output. Okay, here is the sample output. Now if I want to see here P, okay, now here we want to show the output, so we can wrap it in a sample, and here I can show that 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the output we are able to see. So if you try to see the output here, this is the output. So this is how you will be writing, you will be representing the each piece of code in a specific elements. So here the code is, this is the sample set of short fragment of the code, and we have wrapped it in the code and the pre element, so to preserve the white spaces. And here I is a variable, so that we have added that one in the var element, and Ctrl plus I is the keyboard input commands, so we have wrapped it in the KBD commands, Here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 is then output. So how the output will look like when we execute this code in the browser. So now here you will be able to see that this is the output we will be getting in the console. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is how we will be adding, we will be using these elements for showing this computer piece of code. Hope you understood about this computer code HTML elements. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.